Britt here. Let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself, okay, this time I'm really serious? You set new goals, you promise you'll wake up earlier, eat better, get to bed earlier, work harder, be more disciplined, and for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, you're on fire, right? But then life happens, motivation fades, and the old habits sneak back in, right? Well, suddenly you're right back where you started. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know something. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not alone. I've been there. Many of us have. You're just trying to change your life from the outside in when the real change has to happen on the inside. It's identity shift. Most of us believe that big life changes actually come from this massive action. We think we need louder affirmations, bigger goals, more hustle. But here's the truth that no one really talks about, right? The real transformation doesn't start with what you do. It starts with who you are. It starts with who you believe you are, even more clearly, your identity. Think about it, right? If deep down you see yourself as someone who always quits, or someone who isn't lucky, or someone who never finishes what they start, whatever it is that you believe deeply, even if you affirm yourself to no planner, no productivity hack, no vision board is going to save you. Because every action that you take is filtered through that belief, through your identity. And you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fail to the level of your identity. So here's a simple shift that actually helped change things for me, right? Instead of asking yourself, what do I need to do? Ask yourself, who do I need to become to get this done? To write the book, to be the mom that shows up on time at school, pick up the kids. Whatever it is, what does your future self look like? How do they handle stress? How do they talk to themselves? What choices does that person make on an ordinary day? Not the perfect version of you, right? Just the evolved version, the calmer you, the more confident you, the you who keeps showing up even when it's hard. Once you get really clear on that, your actions start to flow naturally out of that because you're no longer forcing habits. You're embodying a new identity. But here's the part that may be uncomfortable. You can't become that person while you're holding on to old beliefs. Beliefs like, oh, I'm just a person that doesn't know tech. Let me tell you the truth. I have a new belief that I'm telling myself often because I know neuroscience also confirms that your subconscious is listening to everything you say. So when I say, I'm getting better at tech every day in every way, my identity has a better chance at actually embodying that. And if I keep my old belief as tech doesn't work for me, or if I keep my old belief of I can't handle that myself, if it has to do with a computer, ridiculous. I took dominion over that. With God, all things are possible. So I get better at tech every day in every way. Just like a friend of mine who tried to quit smoking for so long. When she started saying, I'm a non-smoker, things began to shift. Now, obviously, it wasn't that easy overnight. But instead of, I'm just trying to quit smoking, I'm trying to quit smoking, trying to quit smoking, and your subconscious hears that, it keeps you in the try mode. So eliminate try out of your vocabulary. There's a freebie for you. But let's go into another example. You can't become that person while you're holding on to old beliefs. I did just say it again, right? These beliefs like I'm not good enough, or I always mess things up, or it's too late for me. I just found out I'm going to be a great grandma, by the way. And it's not too late for me, it's not too late for you. Those thoughts may feel normal because you've been repeating them for years. But they're not facts. They're stories you tell yourself. And you can rewrite them. Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative, just pause and ask yourself, is this helping me become who I want to be? And if not, replace it. Because what we resist persists. So don't resist it, replace it. Not with fake positivity, right? But with something real, like I'm learning, or I'm allowed to grow. I'm allowed not to be perfect. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to keep going. That's how you reprogram your inner dialogue, one thought at a time. Even people we admire in the Bible, they live this out too. Think about David. So before he was ever called king, he was just a shepherd boy. No crown, no army, no title. But when Goliath stood in front of him, David didn't see himself as small. Oh no. He stepped forward with the identity of who God said he was. He didn't wait to feel brave. Let me tell you, if you wait to feel brave, you don't film YouTube videos like this. You just turn on the camera and start talking. And David moved in faith like that. And eventually that faith became confidence. That's the secret. You walk in who you are becoming even before the world sees it. And over time, it becomes natural and recognizable. And no, this doesn't require dramatic life changes. It's the small things. Just keeping one promise to yourself today, choosing rest instead of burnout, speaking kindly to yourself when you make mistakes. These little tiny habits done consistently really reinforce your new identity. And every small win tells your brain, this is who I am now. So if you've been feeling stuck, or if you've been trying and failing and trying again, maybe you're not failing, maybe you're learning, and have that compassion for yourself. And maybe it's not that you need more motivation. Maybe you just need to change the way you see yourself, the way you talk to yourself. Give yourself some more love. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to meet the version of you that already exists, just waiting underneath the doubt and the fear and all the old stories. Start there, because the moment you take control of your identity, everything else begins to follow. I hope this has been helpful. Join us in our community of women building extraordinary lives. My gift to you in the link below. And just remember, you are beloved.